Hello there guys, how are you? It is me, Arnold, and today I want to heat things up in my kitchen. And I want to talk about this right here, this spicy bottle of goodness. Now we all love this green cap, don't we? But did you know that the original Sriracha is actually from a province in Thailand called Sriracha I? This is the OG. And I love both of these equally the same. I keep them in my pantry and use them almost every single day. But today, I wanna share with you a recipe to make your very own. This is my homemade Sriracha, and we're about to make it. What I have here are some red jalapeno peppers. I also have some dried guajillo peppers and dried Thai chili peppers. Now that's just what I had in my pantry. If you can find all red fresh peppers, go for it, all right? I'm also gonna use some fresh garlic. I have some brown sugar, salt, water, and distilled vinegar for later, okay? That's it. So normally I would rehydrate these peppers by soaking them in water for a few hours, but I'm just gonna see if this will work. I think it might, so let's wing it together, right? What I'm doing here is removing the stems and placing my guajillo peppers, as well as my dried Thai chili peppers, as well as my raw garlic, as well as my red jalapenos, all of it right into the blender. Then I'm gonna add about a cup of water as well. Maybe 3 tablespoons or so of brown sugar, and about 2 tablespoons of salt. Now it's time to blend it all together. What I like to do is start on a low speed. That way the liquids can kind of get going, and then you can kind of allow all the other goodness to fall in and coarsely grind up all together. Now you don't want it too smooth, you want it to be coarse, just like this. You see that? That's a great texture. And now I'm gonna transfer it into a mason jar and then cover it very loosely with a little bit of plastic wrap. Okay? Simple, right? Now, onto a windowsill so it can ferment for about 3 days. So I'll see you soon. Day 2 and a little progress report. I'm starting to see a little bit of bubble action happening and it smells really good. So a little stir just to kind of activate everything. It's actually the fermentation process that's starting to happen. Close it back up and back into the windowsill. I actually let this sit in my window for a total of 4 days because on the 3rd day, it wasn't really giving me the bubble action that I wanted or the fermentation. Now look at it now though, on the 4th day. You can kind of see all the bubbles. Do you see that? That's good, right? That's all that good bacteria that's starting to form and really ferment the peppers, which means it's ready to turn into the sauce, all right? So what I'm gonna do now is just, oh wow, it smells really nice. So what I'm gonna do now is just give it a nice little stir again. And with that stir, look, beautiful, right? You can see those bubbles kind of floating to the top. I'm going to add it into my blender. And then I'm gonna add in about a cup of vinegar. And I'm just blending this up to get it a little bit more smooth. So pour the hot sauce through a strainer. Now you're probably wondering, is it safe to leave this out for 3 or 4 days to ferment? And it completely is. It is a bacteria, but it's a good bacteria. And it's part of a process that we use often in things like sauerkraut or kimchi, or what else has it been? Kombucha, things like that. Why would I want to throw that away, right? So I'm definitely gonna save that for later. But today, we're working on this right here. This is our focus, this beautiful pepper sauce. Now I know that it's a little runny right now and we do need to cook it down so it thickens up, but we're also cooking it down because I wanna cook out the rawness of the garlic and the raw peppers, yeah? Also, keep in mind there's sugar in it, so it's gonna give it a really nice texture once it's finally done. You really have to trust the process. I've let this cook down for about 10 to 15 minutes and you can see where it's thickened up. Do you see that? How nice that is? What I'm doing here is just stirring it around to cool it down a little quicker because I'm getting anxious, but I wanna show you, let's see if I can do this with one hand. I wanna pour it into this pitcher just so I can show you the texture. Right? Compare. Yeah? Starting to look legit? No? Yeah? I think so. Done, did it, homemade Sriracha. Look at that texture, looks really, really nice. Now I'm just gonna taste it. Bye. There's really nothing wrong with these 2 sauces right here, but it's pretty cool that you can make your own now too, right? So if you've got about 5 days to spare and a whole bunch of chili peppers just laying around your house, go ahead and treat yourself and experience this magic for yourself, all right? Homemade Sriracha, guys. Thanks for watching.